Welcome to The Coffee Grind by the Denton Chamber of Commerce, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
Good morning, Denton. You are watching the Denton Chamber Coffee Grind. My name is Travis Veselka, and I am the Director of Membership and Marketing for the Denton Chamber of Commerce. And with me is my co-host.
Good morning. My name is Randy Skinner, and I serve as your chair of the Membership and Marketing Committee for the Denton Chamber. And as a member, I represent Denton County Friends of the Family.
And we are recording here live in the Discover Denton Welcome Center in the DentonRadio.com recording studio. Located,
the best welcome center in Texas,
it
I like
is.
to say.
And we are located on the historic downtown Denton Square. How many times can I say Denton and downtown in the same
like 12
phrase?
already, so I feel like we'll probably get to 100 before we're done. Hey, is this our 10th episode?
This is the 10th episode.
I just remembered I was going to bring champagne and stuff, but I totally forgot because I didn't remember till just this minute.
Oh, indeed. Well, how about a happy anniversary?
Oh, happy anniversary. Tomorrow is Aaron and I's anniversary.
Oh, like a legit one.
A legit one.
Congratulations
so, like, you and I
on
get
that.
to celebrate 10 episodes, and then Aaron and I are going to celebrate 4 years
That's
of
awesome.
being married. So,
That's
yeah.
Shout
out, boo.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
So we're here to keep you up to date with what's going on in the business community here in Denton, highlighting featured initiatives and events from the Chamber of Commerce. And today we're going to be talking about an upcoming business conference. And no, it's not a snooze fest, but it's called Thrive Denton Business Summit. Who would, right? Who would say those things? How dare you? So we're going to be talking about Thrive. This is an event that the Chamber of Commerce is putting on. And with us today is Amanda O'Connell, who sits on the Thrive Business Summit committee with us. Amanda, could you just give us kind of a brief introduction about who you are and kind of how you're involved with the Chamber?
Sure. Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm with Haysbury, White, and Van Zandt. I'm also lead delegate. I'm on the Thrive committee. I have volunteer with Friends of the Family. I think I'm everywhere at this point.
You're very involved in the community.
Yes.
This
trying.
is good
Well,
stuff.
and we were talking yesterday that when the Welcome Center opened, you officiated their ribbon cutting.
I did.
And it was her very
That's
first
awesome.
Ribbon cutting, right?
Yes.
To officiate.
Yes.
Like,
Very cool.
Talk about like being thrown in and like, good luck.
Yeah, and y'all changed the speech on me like the night before.
Oh,
You say y'all, like, no, I was not involved with that. I was just a cheerleader on the sideline.
Here, memorize this.
It's this right here. Boom. Now you're
So
better.
I'd like to say thank you for joining us this morning. It's very, very kind of you to give of your time in this particular way. So we're going to just kind of chat about Thrive and maybe give everybody kind of a brief introduction of how this came about. So the Thrive Denton Business Summit, what is it? Yeah, what is it? How about that?
We found there was a need with the colleges, the TWU, UNT, we have NCTC. All our students, once they graduate, they leave. So we need to find a way to incorporate them and keep them because we have this amazing talent coming out of these colleges and they're leaving.
There's a brain
elsewhere.
drain.
Yes.
Brain drain.
So we're hoping to keep the brain retain.
Indeed.
In Denton.
That's good. Brain retain.
Right.
It's a session.
Oh, is it
Come
really?
join us.
It
Yes.
is. Cool.
Yes. So we want to be able to support existing businesses, entrepreneurs, working professionals, and give them the tools and introduce them to this workforce and how to incorporate them into their business.
And just for a little bit of context, earlier this year, Thrive had been scheduled for May. And it was a much larger conference, and it was kind of geared towards incorporating several different tracks. And we had decided that we were going to redo the conference and make it repackage it a little bit. So we've rescheduled for November 8th. So if you are interested, it has been rescheduled. We have it on November 8th. It's a Wednesday, just after Election Day. So you can get your voting done and then feel free to join us the day after. So Thrive is now going to be geared around specifically business topics. So this is going to incorporate a whole gamut of things. So we're going to kind of go through the sessions. There's about 7 of them, I believe, and we'll give you a brief kind of update about what those are, so you are aware of what the conference is going to be discussing. So, I mean, as with all things, I bet we start with the beginning.
Sure.
So the first session, I think, is going to be starting at, what is it?
8:30.
8:30.
Yes, and it'll be the evolving face of tech in Denton. So right now we have Jasati and TechMill involved.
Oh,
and,
cool.
Yeah, because why not?
And if you haven't heard, Jasati is a business here on the square. They're on the 2nd floor of the Texas building. And TechMill is officing out of Stoke. And both are tech-related companies. They are both heavily involved in Denton and the surrounding area. So they're going to be able to talk about the state of tech in Denton.
Yeah, providing the resources to businesses here. There's a lot of opportunities. Denton is becoming a small hub for tech. I'm trying to grow that. So
I want to say that we're like number 6 in the state of Texas or in the country for like a tech hotspot. So this is stuff that everybody should know about.
yes.
What about the next session?
Workforce wellness and other health initiatives. I know Fort Worth is doing a project with the Blue Zones and talking about that and how to incorporate that into your day. So we're going to talk about inspiring healthy habits and changes that you can do throughout the workday to incorporate that into.
Yeah.
Who's doing that session?
Let's see.
Ooh, let's find out.
We
Who
have
we got?
Lori Long with Texas Health
Oh, awesome.
and
Ron
Mangita.
the city of Denton.
City of Denton.
so
Yeah, so they're going to talk about healthy practices, things to incorporate into your work culture, as far as what's the word? Promoting healthy habits, like you said.
Like a balance, like work-life balance and healthy habits, healthy eating, like that sort of stuff.
Yep.
So Lori did, Lori's in Rotary with me, and I love Lori. And so Lori did the Lunch with the Leader program with communities and schools. And so she talked to the group of students about healthy eating and brought like these plates that were like portion size and like taught them about like healthy eating. I'm guessing that it's probably going to be a little bit more like higher level talking than that.
Indeed.
But I'm just saying, Lori, like if you wanted to bring the plates, I don't think anybody would like hate it, you know, like bring the portion plates.
yeah, my kids still use those.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, awesome. But Lori's so knowledgeable and has so much great wealth of information. So I'm excited to see what she brings.
Yeah.
Okay, so next session.
Heather Steele with business admin tools to increase your
Snaps
workflow.
for Heather Steele.
Yes.
She's
Gotta
also
love
very
her.
connected
Some
in
Heather.
town.
Yes, I have to agree.
Blue Steel Solutions.
Yeah.
Yes, one of our sponsors.
Who designed all like the
branding
brand
for
and
Thrive.
yeah,
And
the
the
logo,
website.
the website,
Yeah.
yeah.
So she is Blue Steel Solutions, a sponsor, and she will be talking about
So all your
efficiencies.
all those emails that pile up, those text messages, all your meetings scheduled throughout the day. How do you get it under control? How do you schedule it out and make so you're productive?
I'll tell you that I am becoming more and more scatterbrained every day, and I'm looking forward to sitting in on this session so that I can get some workflow incorporated into my life.
And responding to emails for real instead of,
Indeed. Next session.
Okay, I still love you, Travis.
I feel like this is an inside joke happening
It's
right
an inside
here.
joke.
Like, okay.
Several times over. So next is our brain retain.
All right, so this is like the key kind of topic for trying to incorporate all of these things so that we create a better business culture to retain our students. And
Yes.
so on the panel, I believe this is a panel style.
Yes, it is a panel.
We have a representative from Texas Women's University, University of North Texas,
NCTC,
NCTC, and Denton
ISD, the adult education.
Adult Education and Literacy. And so I believe that's a moderated panel
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
to talk about what each of these institutions are generating talent-wise, and then what businesses could do to stay at pace with those other competitors that are luring our talent out of Denton.
Right. And also gives you grants that are out there, just career pathways. And so.
And I want to say also ways that businesses can plug into the school kind of more directly.
Yes.
And then the next session.
Communication across the generations.
What is
Boomers, Gen Xers, and Millennials. So
What are you?
I'm a millennial,
Okay, what are you?
technically.
I believe Gen Xer.
You're a Gen Xer?
Yeah.
I'm a millennial. Too,
What's the one they call it now? The
There's
Oregon
the middle
Trail.
one. The Oregon Trail. Is that you?
Oregon Trail millennial.
Aaron's that too. But I did play the Oregon Trail. I died every time of like, what was
Dysentery?
it? Dysentery? Yeah, or like
Is that appropriate to talk about on the radio?
Oh, I love me some Oregon Trail.
That's
Okay,
good
so how
stuff.
do you? So this one's going to be about talking to the different groups, the Oregon Trailers too.
Right?
Yeah, so communication strategies against, across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have your older staunch, this is how we do it, this is how we're all
Sure.
going
More
to do
traditional.
it. More traditional. And then you have your millennials like, well, what about my ideas? I have these great ideas, but you're not listening. So strategies to help kind of bridge the gap and so everybody can communicate with each other and
Facilitate some conversation.
yeah, and grow your business because there's, again, a lot of great ideas coming out. And
Who's doing that session?
We have somebody coming in from the city of Denton who
Yes.
does this professionally, to be confirmed.
yes.
Ooh.
His name slips my mind, but I don't want to put it out there because I don't want him to lock it in and then have to draw back out. So,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the session.
That's
so.
going to be really cool. I'm excited about that.
how about next?
Taking care of business and taking care of you.
Sounds like a song.
What is this one about?
So our health insurance across the board, wellness programs to incorporate into your office. So if you have healthy employees, then that, helps your bottom line as well. Financial planning.
So really taking care of you, taking care of them, taking care of business.
Yes.
It's making sure you have longitudinal planning in place for your finances, for coverage by insurance for your business, coverage for insurance on your employees, for yourself. I want to say we also talked about like group plans and individuals and all kinds of ways of trying to get certain arrangements so that everybody's kind of taken care of.
It's like a healthy business structure and
Yes.
kind of like a
And then
balanced
kind
foundation.
of incentives to your employees
Yeah.
for sticking to it.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome. And who's
Yeah.
doing that session?
Well, we have Jeff King with Ramey King
I love Jeff.
Insurance.
Past board chair the year
Passport
before.
chair,
Past board chair. I guess.
Michelle McLaren with
Yeah,
Just the Facts,
Okay.
And Ryan Soulier.
Oh, awesome.
financial advisory.
Yes.
That sounds pretty good.
That's
So
awesome.
another panel. But
So on the panel style, is it going to be opportunities for those attending to ask questions as well?
I imagine there's the capacity for that.
yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
We'll
And
have the moderator
Okay.
help out.
That's awesome.
if not, there's always the opportunity after the conference to mix with any of the speakers that are kind of in attendance still. Because we'll get to that, but there's an after component to the conference.
Ooh, are we going to hear about that today?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all
Free
right.
booze.
And then the
Oh. Okay.
don't spoil it.
Right? Sorry. Jumping ahead. Got excited. Leveraging social for profit. So we have the lovely Randy Skinner.
Wait, what?
And
Glenn
and
Ferris.
Glenn, right?
Glenn
yeah.
Ferris,
Yeah.
who is a owner of We Didn't Do It, the lifestyle blog of Denton, one of them, and he's also a real estate agent here in town. But he is really talented, just like you are, at social media games. So not games, the
Games.
game of social media. So if you're kind of wanting some lessons, excellent teachers. the
Yeah, I'm
two of them.
excited. I've gotten to talk with Glenn before about marketing, so it should be fun. Last time we made a video, and he made me spin around in an office chair and do like office battles to promote. I'm not joking. It was for United Way's Project Blueprint, and so we made a video to promote what we were doing.
Indeed.
And so I ended up like falling over in an office chair because we were doing office wars.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know.
That's
Glenn
all-
made
I'm-
me do it.
I'm sure there were quite a lot of views
I think so.
and a lot of engagement.
We'll have to pull that one up. See where that one went.
Okay, so that's all the
It's a
sessions.
really good lineup. Like
Yeah.
really, I like that it's so many diverse topics. It's not just like one type of topic that y'all have.
And each session is going to be about 50 minutes or so. So we'll
Right.
have a break built into each so that everybody can kind of get up, go get a snack, some water, use the facilities. But 50-minute sessions.
Yes.
And then at the end, we have a sort of networking opportunity where we have a happy hour. So when you register for the conference, general registration is $95, but if you're a Chamber of Commerce member, you can get that for $75, and it comes with a drink ticket So at the end of the conference, you'll be able to mix and mingle in the networking happy hour, and you'll get a free drink on us at the Chamber of Commerce.
And so where is this being held?
At the Hilton Garden Inn.
All right. Good
On
to
November
know. I'll
8th.
be there.
On November 8th.
Starting at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And the conference itself ends at about 3:30, but we have our networking happy hour up until 4:30. So all said and done, you'll get out of there before 5, so you can go before traffic hits. You can go pick up your kids on time, or, well, if they've gotten out of school at 3:30, then you might want to have a babysitter in place.
Don't just leave them there.
Don't just leave them there, but you should be able
They
to go
can
pick up
walk.
kids.
Older kids. She has older
Indeed.
kids.
They can walk.
So it's going to go, and you said it's done by 4:30 or 5, and then are there still tickets?
Yes, so there are still tickets, but there is a limited number of seats.
Okay.
And we hope to, of course, fill up every single one of them. But I highly encourage you to, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and register, because these seats will fill up. And for sponsors, in case you were interested in doing any kind of a sponsorship, let's real quick just run through who is currently the sponsor of this. So we talked about Blue Steel Solutions. We have Capgemini, and you have some insight on Capgemini.
Capgemini is a consulting for tech firm. And so Tim Dyer is a good friend of mine, and thank you for the support.
Thank you,
that's
Capgemini.
awesome.
Yes, that's awesome.
And we also have Texas Women's University, who has always been such a huge supporter of the Chamber of Commerce, and the City of Denton. This would be the Solid Waste and Recycling Department, also big supporters of the Chamber of Commerce. And we have Peterbilt, who, again, very big supporters of the Chamber of Commerce, and all of them are big supporters of the city of Denton, meaning like the community of the city of Denton. So we couldn't have put this on without them and their support. But as far as other sponsorship opportunities, during the conference, we'll have a program that everyone will have a copy of, and inside we'll be featuring other sponsors. So you have an advertising component to this. Your name will be in bright lights up on screens, so that everybody can see who is participating and who is supporting the sort of business development of our members, as well as other community businesses who may not be members of the Chamber of Commerce, because this is open to everyone. You don't have to be a member. And so just highly recommend getting involved.
So they go, it looks like they go to thrivedenton.com to purchase tickets. And then where do they go to learn about sponsorships?
Also on thrivedenton.com.
Thrivedenton.com. There you go.
And each one has its own heading. So if you want sponsorship, you can click on sponsorship.
So what else? What didn't we cover about Thrive Denton?
I think we got a
covered it.
good portion of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got.
So
November 8th.
November 8th. I
Yep.
hope everybody is kind of jazzed about it, because I'm looking forward to it.
I am too.
Also, it is a day that you and I are scheduled to be recording
Oh, yes.
an episode here.
Okay.
So
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But it's in November, so I was thinking something about like preparing for Thanksgiving, fall.
Oh, we talked about this. I have an idea. Okay.
Perfect. We'll talk about it
Jumping
after.
into fall.
So that I think covers it.
Yes.
So
I'm excited to thrive on November 8th with Thrive Denton.
Indeed.
Does that work?
That works.
So Amanda, thank you very much for
Thank
your
you.
insight
Thank
and
you
for
for having me.
participating. Now we're going to talk about things that are going on with the Chamber and in the business community. As always, we like to feature ribbon cuttings that are upcoming. So Axis Realty Group has recently relocated. They have a beautiful new building. And
So right here off the square.
Indeed.
Yeah?
It's just on Elm Street. 212 South Elm Street. So they're doing their ribbon cutting tomorrow at 4 o'clock at their new
Congrats.
location. And then we've got a business over breakfast coming up on Friday. We've closed registration for this, but I just wanted everybody to be aware. So it'll be at Spring Hill Suites. That's on Center Place Drive. And it'll be on the ominous day of Friday, October 13th, starting at 7:45. But this one is about a workshop for how small businesses could take advantage of the same tax advantages that big businesses get. And so we have two speakers, Bill Biggs and what is his name? Scott Bodkin, both who
Oh.
are related with tax consulting, a tax attorney. They're going to be sharing ways to take advantage of those opportunities and covering the 16 most common ways of getting capital for your business. So if you have already registered, please remember to attend. And hopefully, if you haven't registered, you'll catch us on the next business networking
How
opportunity.
many people are coming to the breakfast? How are you guys selling it out every
Well, it
month?
depends. But we have and if you're not familiar with event planning, you have a guaranteed number that you have to give in advance. And so when the date comes that the guaranteed number is due, that's when we have to close registration. Because we have the hotel serves breakfast. And so there's a preparation that goes into all of that.
Well, I'm
So,
excited. That sounds
we
like a
just
good group.
Would like to encourage everyone, if you ever want to register for a Chamber of Commerce event, to do it early, just so that you don't miss an opportunity. So the next coming up is a membership mixer. That's on October 19th. This will be at Classic Pre-Owned Used Car Supercenter. That's on I-35 on the northbound side. And they'll be doing the chili cook-off. And so I think if you've gone to the mixer that Classic holds kind of regularly every year, there's always a chili cook-off component. So I would highly recommend that if you are going to kind of leave a little room in your belly, because there'll be several different chilies that are
There's like
available
what,
for us to check.
I feel like there's like 20 different chilies or something.
I think
Like,
it just
there's
gets bigger
so
every single
many
time.
people that set up.
Yes.
And they usually have live music too, right?
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Three fools on stools?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Rick's really excited about this one.
And it'll
Nice
be catered.
job,
So there's
Rick.
eats and beats
Oh,
and
chili.
chili. They're also going to be taking.
Eats, beets, and beans. Because I bet the
And
beans. Because the chili probably has. But I'm sure there's chili with no beans because I know some of y'all like the no beans.
Yeah.
So.
If you're a Texas originalist,
I was
there
going
are
to
no
say
beans.
Texas
no
chili
beans
has
in the
no
original
beans.
one?
Yeah.
No
See,
beans in
I
the
grew
original.
up like East Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Like we put beans in our chili, but we also did like we did like the beer bean chili. So you
Oh,
like
that's
put
fun.
beer in it, and it cooks out and everything. So like
Yep.
kids can have it too. It's okay.
But you get the flavor.
Yeah, so
That
that's
sounds
what I grew up with beans. I didn't
See,
know it
and
was
I've always grown up with like chocolate chili.
chocolate chili.
Yeah.
What?
A little cocoa in there.
You should enter
Yep.
and do chocolate chili. Can people still
I've
enter?
had that before.
I don't know. I don't know if you can still enter. We'll have to ask Rick. I feel like
Just
you
get
need
in touch
to.
with Rick. I'm sure he can
Rick.
set you up.
We're coming at you, man.
But Classic is also going to be collecting donations for its Christmas charity drive to benefit
Yes.
Friends of the Family, as well as
Thank
Giving Hope,
you. Yes.
Inc., and DISD, and Serve Denton. So if you would like to contribute to that, you can bring an unwrapped toy or gift. I mean, it's in its packaging, but it can be unwrapped for kids ages baby to up to 17. Highly recommend.
I like that you clarified, like, keep it in its package. By unwrapped, we mean, like, in
No
its
wrapping
box,
paper?
but no wrapping paper. I could just see someone, like, taking it out
What
of
does
the
that
box.
mean?
Like,
He said unwrapped. And then I'd also like to remind everyone that we have a Women in Commerce fall luncheon. So if you're unfamiliar with WINK, we had them on a few episodes ago with Carolyn Corporon. They're an initiative of the Chamber focused on women in business in Denton. And so they have highlighted events throughout the year. And this is the one for fall. They're going to be talking, the theme of it is called Dollars and Cents. And so we're going to be talking about personal financial security for you, for your family. And, facts are facts. Women are going to outlive men. And so what do you do with those extra set of years if you aren't necessarily involved with how the purse in your house has been sort of controlled or whatever? And
Laid
so you
out,
don't want to
planned.
planned
Yeah.
out. So you don't want to be just sort of in a position or a disadvantage when that comes around. So we have three speakers: retired Major General from the Air Force, Mary Saunders, who works here at TWU. We have Lee Hilton, who is an estate attorney, I believe, and then
and she just authored a book. And
Oh, yes.
Like,
she is a prolific writer. and
yeah,
author.
like lots of knowledge right here in Denton.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting.
And Sonia Borda, who is a certified financial planner. So
And
these
the
are
only
Yes.
female CFP, which is certified financial planner, in 20 or 30 miles.
yes within
So
that radius.
literally, I don't know if it's our county, but I feel like that's kind of almost our
It's a big
entire
radius.
it's a big radius. The only female, and so she specializes in working with women.
Yes. And so the
Really
three
cool.
of them are going to be providing all kinds of fantastic information. I highly, highly recommend attending.
They have a survey too that you can take to help gear the content.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, so
That's such a great idea.
Yes. So if you're a woman, because we do kind of want it to be focused on how women are currently in this situation, to take the survey, you can find that on the event page on denton-chamber.org in the events calendar.
Cool.
Please take the survey. You can also find it, I believe, posted on Facebook if you just kind of scroll down a little bit, and we'll post it again today to get a little more engagement. We have really great engagement on it so far. We've, I think, got 10% of the expected, or 10% of the expected amount, which we had expected like 5%, but now we've got 10%.
It's still
so
early,
it's above
yeah.
Where we are.
Well, and they usually, I mean, that's usually a sellout event. It's just gotten better and better every time, I swear. So I'm excited. I just have to interrupt real quick and say that apparently Amanda is famous in Texas, according to Deputy Ward, and is a regular radio contributor personality.
That's funny.
So we are with like a little radio expert, because you've done some stuff, I guess. Is that what she's saying?
I guess. Last time, though, I looked like I was crying, once I was being interviewed because of nerves. So, that's pretty funny.
Well,
Thanks, Debbie.
You've done way better
Yeah,
this time
she's known
then.
me since I was 1.
Oh, that's awesome.
Debbie.
Lifelong fan.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, what else?
And Wink is still taking sponsorships. So if you'd like to reserve a table or you'd like to be part of the business showcase.
Are y'all sponsoring?
I'm bringing the paralegals with me. So
That's awesome.
That's a really good fit. Yeah.
There's also a business showcase component to this.
Like outside in the lobby area, right?
Yes, right outside of that. And so if you have a business that markets specifically to women, or you'd like to start garnering women in as part of your clientele, if you're health related, finance related, retail, these are all excellent opportunities in this business showcase to have an audience who will be, more than willing to kind of come and visit with you and see what you've got to talk about. The business showcase is always a really good.
And it opens up, the business showcase opens up like before the doors for lunch open up. Is that right? So
Yes.
like we're forced to look at all your stuff actually. But I always enjoy in a good way. I always enjoy it, but I mean it gets really crowded. I almost want to get there early so that you can walk around and talk to all the different booths and the people that are supporting, cuz after like 20 minutes before, I swear it's like packed where you can't even move through. So, I mean, that's just a note to those that are attending, but also, I mean, to those that are wanting to sponsor, like, it's certainly worth it. It's worth supporting the chamber, supporting the Wink Initiative, and you get a captive audience. So, I mean, you don't always get a captive audience with sponsorships, and so I think this is one where you do.
And you'll also leave the conference with actionable information in hand. So it's not just a sort of fluffy, let's just talk about these things. It's like actual guidance on things that you should take care of. So you'll leave it with, the value in hand. So what have we got, Randy, coming up with the community?
Okay, my turn. So now we have community events. For those of you that don't know, as a chamber member, you have the benefit of posting any of the community events through the chamber website. So you go to the events calendar and say share an event. Travis or anybody at the chamber can always help you out with training. But you guys have posted, and we are going to shout out to them. So we have Spring Hill Suites Art Night. They are doing that on October 11th.
Tonight.
And is that tonight? They're doing that tonight. And they'll be holding their art night to support Strickland Middle School, and all the proceeds will go to buying art supplies for that middle school. So there's going to be free food, a night of art. I don't know. I'm trying to see. I don't know if it's that you're getting to do the art or you're viewing the art. So I'm trying. Do you know?
Off the top of my head, I do not. But if you go, you'll find out.
You'll find it. It says local artists from the Denton area. So I'm thinking it's like an art show. And then it also says that there's music coming from UNT, which that's going to be good. So that's tonight at Spring Hill Suites, which is located off Center Place Drive.
At 5:30 this evening.
At 5:30. Then we have the 3rd annual First Refuge Gala, and that's going to be tomorrow, October 12th at 6:30, and that's being held at Texas Motor Speedway, which is such a fun venue. So what they're doing is they have Lee Strobel coming out. He's the best-selling author of The Case for Christ and books about faith, and so First Refuge is a faith-based nonprofit that helps those in our community, and I know they help like with dental and food and I apologize, Paul, because I know I'm butchering everything that y'all do. clearly we need to get together and you need to update me on everything y'all do, because they do a lot. It's basically those that are in need can come there and they help provide them resources. So go out and support them. That's tomorrow, 6:30. Tickets are available, and tickets are only $50, so it's a really fair price to go out and support. And then we have Caregiver Support Group, which is Together Offering Unconditional Compassion and Healing. It's Touch is the name of the group, and that's going to take place tomorrow as well, or the 13th. Sorry, that's not tomorrow. The 13th from 12 to 1:30 at the Village at Valley Creek. And they are working to bring together individuals and families that are experiencing dementia, like their families are, and they want to help maintain communication with families to convey daily moments of success as well as updates on residents' needs. So it's an opportunity to come, and it's a support group. So if you or someone you know is experiencing dementia, what a great place to go and learn more and have others around you.
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal. So really, really big shout out to them for posting this, because I think that's something we don't always get, like opportunities like that posted on the community events.
Right.
But as you can see, post anything, y'all. So then we have Boo at the U. So this is going to be at TWU at the Hubbard Lawn, October 19th, which is a Thursday, from 5 to 8. So here's the deal. You got to bring a canned good to support the TW Food Pantry. And then in exchange for your can of goods, you get to hang out with carnival games and prizes and hay rides and trunk or treating and candy. It says it 3 times.
And inflatables.
And inflatables, which I was saving those for last because those are my favorite. Those are the things that go like this, right?
Well, they're like bounce houses and all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
see, I was just thinking like the little guys that do their arms.
Oh,
you know?
maybe so.
But maybe it's bounce houses as well. Like if anybody knows bounce houses, either way it's like a win-win. You bring a canned good, you get the goods. So that's going to be October 19th from 5 to 8, and it is open to the community. Then we have Music and Wine at Sugar Ridge Winery. They always have fun stuff going on. So October 21st from 7 to 9, they are going to have back by popular demand, R&D will entertain with dancing, singing, laughing, guaranteed laughing.
That's funny.
I love that they put that on there. Nice job, Sugar Ridge. And then they will have wine and originals from R&D. So really exciting. And it's out in Sanger, so it's not too far. So go check them out. Then we have October 24th. You can attend Sonia Borda's with Starker Woods divorce workshop for women. So this is an information workshop that is being taught by a family law attorney and a divorce financial analyst, as well as a life coach, to help address legal, financial, and emotional issues with divorce. And I think it's free. I could be wrong though.
Free.
Free. Yep. Okay. It's free, and so if you or someone you know is experiencing this life change, what a great opportunity to go and get access to resources.
Absolutely.
So as always, you can go to denton-chamber.org, check out events, both the chamber ribbon cuttings as well as these community events, and share with us what you have going on.
All right, and as Randy said, you can find this information out on denton-chamber.org. If you are interested in membership with the Chamber of Commerce, that information is also out there, or you can reach out to me at the Chamber of Commerce by phone or by email. All that contact info is also on the website. And before we wrap up, I'd like to see about prepare a fun question.
Did we even prepare? Did y'all prepare before I got here?
Yeah, something about like what's your favorite spot in town?
Oh, that's a good. We haven't asked that question. Well, I feel like we've indirectly asked that question, but
yeah.
All right. What's your favorite spot in town?
That's a tough one because there's so many.
Isn't it?
It
There are
is.
so many.
It is.
I don't think I could choose either, but we're making you choose.
Okay.
Choose. Or like choose your top 3.
That's also cool too.
Top 3. Okay.
Okay, she went with top 3. It's like
She's
Yeah.
game for it. Yes.
West Oak Coffee Bar.
Love it.
Because, oh my
Absolutely.
God, their coffee.
Just directly across from us.
Right across. I may have to walk the long way back to work.
I heard they were going to do like a special Halloween latte. I don't know if they are. I just heard they were.
But they change every season, so oh my God, it's so yummy.
Wink, wink, West Oak. Make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're coming
yeah,
at
work
you.
on that. We'll, taste testers right
Now
here.
I want coffee.
Right.
Okay, what else?
Texas Turquoise Boutique.
Oh, is that
Nice.
that cute little shop that's right there on?
No, she just
She's
moved.
relocated.
She's right over here. She's in with Vintage Blue, so she's right on Oak Street, and so it's super cute stuff. Go support
Clothing?
Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Him.
So, and kindred spirit, share the name
Amanda,
Amanda.
Amanda.
Right? Got to get that in. Let's see what else. Oh, my kids would probably pick Atomic Candy.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a fun spot.
Because once we're here, if I have them, that we have to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that has candy for like everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
Classic to new.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, those old buttons. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm
I
older
think-
than you guys.
I
But,
think you have picked excellent choices.
Yeah.
I concur. I think those are 3 great choices. I would add on the record store because I feel like when I
that's kinda
take
fun.
Ryder and my nephew, if we hit up the candy store, we also have to hit up the record store.
Mad World?
Yeah, thank you. And so they have the little buttons that you get, like that
Oh,
are on
yes.
the wall where you can buy like little band buttons.
Yeah.
And so since Ryder was like this big, we'd go in there and he'd buy a button.
Oh,
so he
that's
gets
cool.
a button.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Now he's like figured
Collectible.
out how to get 5. He's like, it's just $5, and I'm like, what happened to 1?
They
Like,
make a
you
specific
were
currency for this.
Yeah, he's like,
So you give them
so
chores
satisfied.
in
Yeah.
exchange for it. So that works. It's good bargaining.
Maybe he's
It
pretty
is.
cute. I'm the aunt. I don't have to really like have
Oh,
any
that's
rules.
true.
Like, sure, here's 5.
You're the cool one. Nice. Well, and on that note, I want to thank our guest today, Amanda O'Connell. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
For coming in and discussing Thrive.
November
and-
8th.
November 8th,
Starting
Hilton
at-
Garden Inn.
And also, thank you, Randy. And
thank you. Thank you,
we also-
Travis.
you're welcome. And also to thank
And thank you to everyone outside that came to see us.
our wonderful audience of supporters out there. And thank you to DentonRadio.com and to Jake for
Jake, the
supporting the
best.
production of Chamber Coffee Grind. For more information about the Denton Chamber of Commerce, check us out at denton-chamber.org. You can follow and friend us on social media. And remember to tune in every other Wednesday at 10 a.m. Oh, Rhiannon Lane just posted about painting with a twist.
Oh, that's her favorite spot?
Sure,
Is
let's
that
go
what
with
she
that.
said?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Rhiannon, because painting with a twist also right here on the square.
It's right there.
Fun evening if you want to have wine and learn to paint something
Awesome.
with a group of friends.
Okay, before we sign off,
Okay.
happy 10 episode.
Happy 10 episodes.
Since we don't have, yeah, high five. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.